Hello students, this is the third day of our lecture and we have started the lesson towards the green energy. This is a 10th standard lesson and we have started it before 2 days. Today we are going to study power generation plant based on energy of a natural gas. You know what is natural gas? The gas which is created naturally into the environment is called as a natural gas. Whenever you see the flow chart of this natural gas power plant, how it is here? Compressor for pressurized air. Now here there is a presence of a compressor, there is a one chamber, there is a turbine, then there is a generator, and after that we may see the flow chart which is present here. In this compressor the air is pressurized. This is a combustion chamber and the gas turbine where the gas is allowed to flow onto the turbine. Then that is given to a generator. Generator collects, or you can say produces, the electric energy. This combustion chamber, here there is a supply of a natural gas. Then that is called as a combustion chamber which is attached to the gas turbines. Next we are going to see what is the actual process here. Every high temperature and pressure generated by combustion. Now see here, a very high temperature or you can say pressure is generated by the combustion of a natural gas. Combustion of natural gas means what? Actually it is a burning of a gas. This gas is used to run the turbines. We know that to run the turbines we need a flow of a liquid or flow of a gas. Now this is a gas which is used to run the turbines. In power generation plant based on an energy of a natural gas, whenever you see the power generation plant which is based on a generation of a natural gas, there are three main sections. They are nothing but compressor, combustion chamber, or you can say turbine. These three parts or these three sections are very important. The next point is, the third point is, in combustion chamber the natural gas burns in presence of air. We are seeing in the diagram or you can say the flow chart that there is a combustion chamber. In this combustion chamber the natural gas burns in presence of the air. That means here the natural gas is burning in the presence of an air. The gas at very high temperature and pressure generated in this chamber runs the turbine. Now what happens? The gas whichever is created at a very high temperature and a high pressure, this is used to generate the turbines, or you can say this is used to run the turbines. The turbine then drives the generator to produce the electricity. After this, the turbine is connected to a generator and this generator produces the electricity. The stepwise transformation of this energy is shown in the plant and shown as below. That is nothing but here it is shown that chemical energy in natural gas. That means here there is a compressor or you can say a combustion chamber where the chemical energy of the natural gas is converted to the kinetic energy, and this kinetic energy here it is generated due to the combustion of a gas. This gas further contains the kinetic energy or is converted into the kinetic energy in the turbines, and the turbines further is connected to the generator and it is then you can say formed into an electrical energy. The efficiency of this type of a plant is higher. than that of the coal. Whenever you see this plant is more, you can say, profitable than that of the coal, because here coal is in a limited section and it may finish anyhow and we may have crisis of a coal. Therefore, this type of a plant is a very useful plant. Natural gas also do not cause any pollution. That means it causes the less pollution. The next point is electric energy generation and environment. So there is a generation of the electricity, we know that, and how it affects the environment, that we are going to see here. See here, electricity generation based on the fossil fuels. The electricity generation uses the fossil fuels. Now which are the fossil fuels we are going to see here? The fossil fuels like coal, natural gas and nuclear fuels. These are the fossil fuels which are used by the power plants. Like now nuclear fuels like uranium and plutonium, they are not environment friendly. They are not easily available into the environment. So it means that if electrical energy is generated using this fuel, it can lead to the environmental degradation. That means whenever we use coal, there is a limited form of a coal into the environment. So it may finish sometimes. If we use the natural gas, it is also limited, it is also in a limited form. Then nuclear fuels, it has some of the disadvantages also. These are very hazardous to our health. So we cannot use them eco-friendly, and these are causing the environmental degradation. We have seen that the burning of fossil fuel like coal, we have seen the burning of the coal and natural gas. Whenever there is a burning of a coal, or you can say natural gas, there is a emission of a certain gases. After burning these fuels, there is a emission of gases, and the soot particles are created by this. This results in the air pollution, and the soot particles also may enter into the body of an human being, and it may cause some of the serious health problems. Incomplete combustion of the fuel leads to the formation of an carbon monoxide. Suppose there is an incomplete burning of coal. That means the coal is not completely burned or is not properly burned. Then there will be the formation of an carbon monoxide. It adversely affects our health. You can see that it also affects our health. Increase in the percentage of the carbon dioxide is also due to the burning effects of this fuel. So it causes the environment a very serious problem. The next point is the phenomena of the global warming. You know, nowadays the global warming is playing its very important role in case of the environment. That means it is disturbing the whole environment, and it is an example of this. That is nothing but the phenomenon of the crisis of the fuels, or you can say burning of the fuels, may also cause the global warming. NO2, that is nothing but nitrogen dioxide, which is generated due to the burning of fuels like coal, diesel, petrol, leads to the problems like acid rain. Whenever you see there is a burning of the fuels into the power plants, that is nothing but the fuels like coal, or you can say diesel, petrol, these are burned, and this causes a very problem to the nature, and it may cause a acid rain which may disturb the whole environment, the aquatic animals, or you can say the iron-made materials, the materials which are made up of metals, these all may be disturbed or may be destroyed due to the acid rain. The soot particles whichever are generated due to the incomplete burning of a fossil fuel causes the air pollution. The soot particles, these are a very little particles but causes a very high problem towards the air pollution because there is a incomplete burning of this fossil fuel, and whenever there is a incomplete burning of this fossil fuel, there is a formation of a soot particles, and these soot particles causes the air pollution or may disturb the air ecosystem, and it may cause the air pollution. It can lead to the problems related to the respiratory system like asthma. Whenever you may see that it may lead to the respiratory problems that may cause a very serious respiratory problems like asthma due to the incomplete burning of these fossil fuels. Next point is, it took millions of years for formation of a fossil fuel like coal, crude oil and natural gases. Now we know that it took many years for the formation of these fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are the fuels which are formed due to the burying of the plants and animals into the soil, and it takes a lot of years to form these types of you can say fossil fuels. So formation of fossil fuels like coal, crude oils and natural gases, that is nothing but LPG, liquid petroleum gas, and CNG, compressed natural gas. Also the reservoirs of these fuels are limited. Now whenever you see the reservoirs of these gases, they are very limited. They are going to deplete in the future. That means they may finish in the future. It is said that with the current speed of their use, nowadays we are using more vehicles, or you can say many devices which need this type of a gas, and as we see the use of this gas, the coal reservoirs in the world may last of about 200 to 300 years. After this there will be the finish of the coal. The next point is, the third point is we have discussed the problems in the use of a nuclear energy like nuclear waste, or you can say disposable of the nuclear waste. Now it is very harmful to dispose the nuclear waste because if we come in contact with this nuclear waste, it may cause a serious effect on our health, or we may have a serious health problems, or there is a possibility of the disaster due to the accident, or you can say there is a creation of an accident or created into the nuclear power plant. So this may also cause a problem. From this we can understand that burning of the fossil fuels. Now which are the fossil fuels? You can say the coal, or you can say the natural gas. All these are nothing but the fossil fuels. These fossil fuels are not environmental friendly because they are causing various problems onto the environment, and they are adversely affecting the health of the human beings also. Now next point is towards environment friendly energy, towards green energy. That means here we are going to study what is green energy, or how we are going towards the green energy. See here, there are two other ways of electricity production which avoids this problem. Then we can see there are two types of another ways which can avoid these various problems. That means incomplete combustion of the various fuels, or you can say the problems which are created by the fuels, or the health problems or the problems which are created by the nuclear power plant, which may have a high effect on our body. These all problems we can avoid. Electricity generation from water reservoir, wind, sunlight, biofuels are some of the example of such method. By this method, we can avoid the various disadvantages which are created by the thermal energy. That means in thermal energy we are using the coal. The coal is limited, therefore we can't use this power plant for more years. Then again there is a natural gas. Here the natural gas is also often very little time. Then again again the nuclear power plant, you can say there is a hazardous problems which are created due to the nuclear power plant. So the next point is, now the next point, moreover use of this option do not lead the environmental problems which are discussed above. That means if we use the sunlight or if we use the water reservoirs, we cannot get problems or there is no any air pollution due to these power plants. But whenever we are using the thermal power plant, or you can say the nuclear power plant or natural gas plant, this may cause the air pollution. But any another problems may be also created due to this. So whenever we are using the natural or you can say the green energy, that at that time we cannot face these problems. Therefore, electricity generation through these sources is considered one of the environmental friendly. That means as they are not causing problems to the environment, they may be called as a environmental friendly. We can also call the energy generated by this process as a green energy. We may call this as a green energy. By seeing all these problems, the world is looking nowadays for the green energy. So it is a very important that nowadays we can use the green energy if we want to get rid of the air pollution. Today in this lecture we have learned the complete power plant of natural gas, then environmental friendly things, or you can say the green energy. Now in the next lecture we will see further points.